You've hired staff, you've grown your programs, so why does it still feel like everything depends on you? If you're answering every email, solving every problem, and carrying the mental load of your entire studio, you are not alone. My name is Ginger, and this is Life Coaching for Dance Studio Owners. Let's talk about why progress shouldn't feel this exhausting and how to shift from doing it all to leading with clarity and confidence. Today, I want to talk to you about the void. And this idea of the void came up to me because I've been talking to a few studio owners, and even for myself at times, I've gotten to the point where I felt as though there's something missing, something not happening that needs to be taken care of. Some other people have said things like, oh, I want to make sure I got everything. I need all these checklists, or I need a list of things that I need to look at. What do I need to take care of? I feel like there's something that I should be doing. And when this question comes up, yeah, there's practical things that maybe you need to just put on your recurring list of things that happen in your studio, things that are important operationally or for human resources, maybe preparing for a show or next season. And there's certainly things that need to be done, and you'll figure those things out in due time. But what I'm finding more to be the case is that when you have a lot of things in place in your studio. You've got your staff, you might even have middle managers already, people are on payroll, you've got systems, things are being maintained and done with or without you present, and you're getting to a good place in your business. You can still get this feeling like there's something missing from my to do list. There's something that needs to happen, but it's not on my calendar. And you get everything on your checklist done or your to do list, and it still feels like there's some unfinished business. I offer that that void, that thing that is missing, is taking care of you. You see, a lot of times we can get into a place where doing our business and staying busy with our business can distract us from actually taking care of ourselves. And maybe there's things happening within our own lives or our own health, or decisions that we're making on a regular basis that we're basically avoiding doing the things that need your attention. So, this could be taking care of your health. Maybe you've got pre-diabetes or complications from heart disease or obesity. Maybe it's that you're drinking too much, and yeah, it seemed like nice to have a drink here or there, and now it's a little extra and drinking alone and starting to feel like you're drinking to avoid something else, or um maybe it's just making choices that seem like, hey, I enjoy doing this. I like going out and doing this thing, but then later you have regret. And whether it's over drinking, overeating, or just living a lifestyle that doesn't actually align with your long term goals, a lot of times that forget back burner, that just gets completely dropped from the agenda. One of the things that I like to do, I actually shared this with some friends of mine in the Studio Owner Alliance program. And I was talking to them about how to structure their calendar so that they can have an effective use of the time that they have available for working. And so, there's sections for personal and business finances. What are your top priority items? Taking care of things at the studio, taking care of things at home. Um, but oftentimes, when we come down to scheduling things, we book meetings with other people, but we don't often book time with ourselves. We don't book time to plan out our menu and what we're going to eat and think about things, food and drinks that help our body to feel strong and resilient. Sometimes the very thing that's missing from your calendar and your to-do list is maybe you're not drinking enough water, maybe you're not getting enough sleep, maybe you're enjoying certain foods or takeout, or could be the coffee shop. I'll call it out. It could be the Starbucks or the Dunkin', right? It could be something that you're enjoying has turned into overdoing it. And when that happens, it's easy to just let it slide because, oh, it's just a drink. Oh, it's just a extra few french fries. Oh, yeah, I had pizza last week and I'll have it again, and then again at the company showcase, and then again at this thing, and maybe I'll just take some melatonin or whatever. And what happens is we slowly forget about what a big deal and impact that these things have on our life, and that unfinished business, that feeling like there's something I should be doing, that feeling of I got it all done, but I just, something's nagging at me that I'm forgetting something. It's yourself. And I went through this recently where I realized, okay, I got all this stuff done from my to do list. We're getting ready for things, preparing for the show, preparing for whatever. And I'm a plan ahead kind of person. So, like, I've been working on the summer next season months ago. So, lots of things are done. My staff is on top of things. We have excellent staff at my studio. And, I just had this nagging feeling like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself sometimes. And, it was a good reminder for me when I was eating something. I thought, you know what? I should pay attention to what I've been eating, how much I weigh, and not about appearance, but just taking care of my health. As we get older, our health needs become very clear because when things don't work like they used to, you get the aches and the pains and the difficulty sleeping and all these different things. And when you get further and further from the life that you want to live, because you're living a life that is buffering against feeling all these other things going on, you can get to a place where you're not even connected to who you are and what you really want. You're just going through the motions of life. You're going day by day, just doing the same thing week by week. You go to work, you go to sleep, or try to go to sleep, you wake back up, you know, you forget to plan what you're going to have. Maybe you're eating too much, maybe you're drinking too much. All these things happen and it just goes on, and then it's a week after week. Next thing you know, the months have gone by, the years have gone by, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I forgot about myself." And so when this happens, we just focus more on work for some reason, right? We focus more on work. We focus more on our business. We focus more on our family. We focus more on our customers. We go into great lengths to avoid taking care of ourselves, ladies. We are rebranding our studios. We're hiring marketing companies. We're trying new Facebook ads. We're updating our website, all in a way to avoid focusing on the hardest thing, which is just ourselves. And I did an episode last year, it was called Time for Your Checkup. And it was like, when was the last time you just went to your annual physical? You went to your annual dental appointment, you got your eyes checked, your baseline health, to make sure that everything is on the up and up and that you're good and you're healthy. When is the last time you explored, okay, what am I eating? Am I eating things that make me feel healthy and strong? Am I drinking things that help me feel healthy and strong and clear? Am I just treating symptoms, or am I actually working on the source, right? I went through a period where I felt like, oh my gosh, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. And, you go through the motions, and depending on your age, you might even say, oh man, I'll just blame perimenopause and treat the symptoms, right? Because if you're between 35 and 50, you're like, oh, it could be perimenopause. And then beyond that, oh, I'll just blame menopause. But sometimes it's not related to that. It could be related to the fact that we've neglected ourselves for better or for worse. Maybe because we were focusing on our children. Maybe because we were saving our business through a period where we lost a key staff person that handled so many things. And we just had to be more present in that way. So, when we talk about filling this void and that feeling like something has to be done, I urge you to explore what it is for you. Are you doing things and going through the motions of life, but neglecting yourself and your needs? Is it something where you really want to take a step back, maybe do some journaling, some prayer meditation? Figure out, are you still connected to you, who you are, and what you want? Are you living the life that you want to live? Are you passionately going after and living a life? Are you thriving? Are you in a place of mental and physical wellness? If you're not, if you're not in a place of mental and physical wellness, I urge you to take that on for yourself. That could be a great spring or summer project. Don't wait. Um, when I was talking to my grandfather, who God bless him, he turned 95. And so this was last year, and he turned 95 years old. And I was so happy for him. And you know what he said to me? He said, if I knew I was going to live to 95, I would have taken better care of myself. Because when we make decisions in our younger years, we don't remember how long it might take to see the results of the decisions we make today. We don't know how long we're going to live. We don't know the impact of the decisions that we're making today are going to have when we are older. We don't want to be achy. We don't want to suffer from chronic illness. There's things that we can do today to take care of ourselves tomorrow, whether it's in our head or in our bodies. These are things that are so important because no business can thrive with an owner that is struggling to survive. I'll say that again. No business can thrive with an owner that is struggling to survive. I urge you to explore and examine if this is you. Take the steps necessary to care for your mental and physical well being, and you will not regret taking the time for yourself. I wish you all the best. Take care.